Hey there, I'm Saber Wolf. All of the miniatures that are in the 11th edition box set were shown off last Friday, all themed around the planet of Armageddon, which the name fits since the planet is a hellscape. And is in either the third or fourth war. I'm sure you can find videos explaining it. Anyways, the models, are these good for returning players or new players? Which first off, hi, hello, welcome to 40K, hope you enjoy your stay. The box is split between Orcs and Space Marines. All of the models are push-fit and mono-pose. What you see is what you get. And if you're not interested in either of the two factions and can't split it or able to give or sell to somebody, I'd say skip it, and wait till they sell them separately or in a new combo box at a discount. So which faction should I start with? I think I'll hit the ever-present poster boys, the Space Marines, first, arguably the more boring of the two factions in this box. I personally find it hard to argue with that. But if you're new, I think it's a good selection. It has 4 solid HQ choices: a captain, the guy in charge of a Space Marine army; a librarian, which is kinda like a wizard; a chaplain with jetpack, a sort of battle priest; a ancient, they're the person who holds the big flag; there's 10 regular intercessors, they're basically your standard infantry with rifles; then there's 3 eradicators with heavy bolters. These guys are in heavier armor with bigger guns that are normally mounted on vehicles; 5 Vanguard veterans, they're a stronger elite version of another squad of Space Marines that fly around with swords and pistols; and lastly for Space Marines, the Land Speeder. It's Luke's Land Speeder from Star Wars, but with guns strapped to it. For returning players that have Space Marines, all of this sounds very familiar, with most of these being updated models, some of which we have a lot of already, and the one truly new thing is the Eradicators with heavy bolters, which is essentially just a new weapon loadout for the Eradicators we already had, no weird fancy name for these ones. Overall, I think it's a great start to Space Marines for new players, the rest of us not so much depending on existing collections. Now it's time for the big green and very mean orcs who stole the spotlight for many on the internet. First off, we have the big ol' warboss, a leader unit who loves a good scrap, then the big boss that acts like a lieutenant or enforcer, a banner knob who carries around a big mighty flag, a pain boy who is supposed to be a doctor, but I don't think he's a licensed professional. Then there's the magically gifted weird boy who may or may not explode from too much Kool-Aid. There's 20 orc boys are the basic infantry unit of orcs, and who doesn't love hanging out with the boys? Who's next? Let's see. Oh sorry, didn't see the pack of 10 Gretchen. They're the goblins of the setting and my personal favourite part of orcs. I recommend checking out the channel Swamp Rat Miniatures for their kit-bashed Imperial Guard that has a swamp goblin theme. There's a Wartrack, a half-track motorcycle with lots of rockets on the back. Then there's the brand new Big Mech Dakar rig, a walker with a massive blitz cannon and even more rockets. For new players, I'd say it's a fantastic way to start a orc army, and for returning players, a couple of these are kits that have been needing updates. The Dakar rig is pretty cool. Overall, the 11th edition box is great for new players. All of the kits look great. The orcs are the winners in my opinion, mostly because they don't get updated nearly as much as Space Marines. Then again, who does? Anyways, I hope everyone has a good day, and a good 11th edition,